Oh, how I've missed you, Holmes. Sherlock Holmes, A Game of Shadows. Sherlock Holmes, A Game of Shadows is kind of like the first movie, where you follow Sherlock Holmes as Buddy Watson. They're trying to solve what's going to be Holmes' most important case in his career. They're trying to stop James Moriarty, who wants war to break out in the world. I was a huge fan of the first Sherlock Holmes. I absolutely loved it. Mark Strong was a great villain. I love the banter between Holmes and Watson. This movie, it kind of just reminded me of the first one. It just looked like the same movie. It looked fun, but it looked like the same movie just with a different villain. But this movie was really good. It was really, really good. Robert Downey Jr. is one of the best actors around, and he is just great as Sherlock Holmes, and so is Jude Law as Watson. I love their banter. It's back in this movie. The chemistry is still there. It's fantastic to watch them just play off each other. And I was worried about the villain in the movie, Moriarty, because he wasn't really shown that much in the trailers. It seemed like he would have just been there as like a generic villain, but he had his own style to him. Jared Harris was really good in the role. I found Mark Strong a lot more menacing in the first one. Like in this one, Moriarty, he's a villain and you know that he wants to do bad things, but I just never found him menacing. Like when Mark Strong entered a room in the first one, he was just the whole room stopped and just looked at him. He had that presence that Moriarty just didn't have for me. The action in this movie is fantastic. I love Guy Ritchie's style for this movie. The slow motion is used really well, and there were two sequences in the movie that were just perfect. The train sequence was fantastic, and the wood sequence was just mind-blowing. It was amazing. I will say it wasn't as good as the scene in Dubai in Mission Impossible, but it was still fantastic. One thing I was also worried about this movie was the amount of humor used in it, because in the trailer they reused one joke from the first one, so I thought they would just start drawing back and using the same stuff over again. They didn't, and the humor was good. Some of it fell flat, though. In the first one, not much of it fell flat, but here it fell flat a bit more, but it was still really fun and entertaining. I like the first Sherlock Holmes more than this one. I'm gonna give Sherlock Holmes, A Game of Shadows a large popcorn. It's still worth your time. It's still a very good movie. It's almost the same movie except for the villains. I just found Mark Strong to be better. That's really just the only thing that turned my mind back to the first one. If you like the first one, you'll definitely like the second one. If you didn't like the first one, I'm not sure that you'll like this one, but give it another chance. Just go for it. So what did you guys think of Sherlock Holmes, A Game of Shadows? Did you see it? Did you not see it? Did you like the first one better? Did you like Mark Strong better than Moriarty? Write your beautiful comments down there and tell me what you think. And if you like this video, hit that subscribe button up there, because if you don't, I'm not gonna get this out of your face.